So let's have a look at the code. This is the repo that we checked out. And as you can see here, this is with the implementation of blend-fong and the gamma correction by me. So let's change our working copy to the start of the whole thing. And I started out with an empty Qt application that I've designed in the user interface here. So mainwindow.ui actually contains the design of the user interface file, which you can see here. So I used Qt Designer to first create the layout for the window. So 3 sliders, little menu bar there, and then a OpenGL widget in the center to do our rendering on. And so that's that. And then I'll set up different code here to actually create the main window. So first off is the main file. So that's happening right here. Well, let's first talk about the general infrastructure here. So I do have a CMake file, of course, for CLion that uses the standard Qt5 setup with C++11. And right now I have 3 source files and an XML file that defines the user interface. So I have the main file main.cpp that contains the main function, then the main window file, and then the main window user interface file that was being set up then in the main window CPP file. So that's that. Of course, my CMake local file points to the latest Qt installation on my machine, and I add some extra compile flags to make sure that everything compiles without warnings. As far as the git ignore goes, standard git ignore for cross-platform development from gitignore.io, and then on top of that the .idea to ignore everything from CMake, ignore the CMake local file, ignore all CMake build directories, and that's straightforward and simple. As far as the attributes go, to make sure that we have correct handling of text files. So this has no textures or anything, so all the files in the project are text files. Most notably, of course, we got Markdown. The .off extension is the text-based model file that we're going to read in that describes the teapot. Then, of course, our C++ source files. GLSL is for the shaders, so the shaders live in their own files, and we'll read those in and compile them from within Qt. QRC is the Qt's resource file system, so that we can actually attach the shader files and the off file for the model to the executable. And then, of course, the user interface file itself is XML at its heart, and that's also text.